Hey beauties, welcome back to my channel. Today we are testing out some really expensive blushes. I mean, just like $77 plus tax. I mean, it's basically $100. In my book, that is how I look at things. I tend to round up and I'm like, these are $100 blushes. These are $77 Hermes blushes. Now, had these been a little bit cheaper, I would have purchased a few more. But I wanted to like kind of dip my toes in, test out two, and decide whether or not I felt that they were worth the money. Now, everyone's perception of what is worth it and what is not is going to be different. But I just wanted to test them out for myself and then also let you guys know how I felt about them. The two shades that I picked up are Rose Blush number 23 and number 49 Rose Tan. Again, Hermes, high end. And we're going to test them out. Let's see. We'll see if these are worth 77 doll hairs. Before we do, I am going to swatch these as well as give you guys the information. And if you're looking to see if you have anything in your collection or maybe you like these shades but you don't want to spend that much money, I'm going to be putting at the very end of my video some things that I already have in my collection that might be comparable. So just stay tuned for that. First off, let's get a look at both of the blushes. I stuck my finger in one, my fingernail. This is the shade number 49 Rose Tan. Yeah, this is the one that I stuck my fingernail in. It's really beautiful. I love the shade of it. You have the Hermes medallion on there. It's white on the front, gold on the back. You do have a nice magnetic closure. There's some other things that I want to say about that, but we'll talk about it. We'll talk about it. Then we have number 23, and this is Rose Blush. And this is what it looks like. And I'm going to show you guys the swatches while I read to you the information. This is a blush with a semi-matte finish embossed with a texture resembling silk twill. What it does: it's a fine, silky, long-lasting powder for a luminous, radiant complexion. At once ethereal and compact, its ultralight pigmented texture allows color intensity to be tailored as desired, softened or asserted from the most natural to the most sophisticated finish. This long-lasting powder clings to the skin with the first touch. Something that I didn't realize until I was reading the description was that these are refillable. So I haven't seen them. Maybe I missed it. They could be out and I just don't know it, or they could be coming out soon. There's a little hole on the back portion right here. So I'm assuming if I just push on that, so here it is. I feel like I need to do some investigating now. So it's glued in though. That's so weird. Huh. Okay, so it's glued in. I know I had a little bit of difficulty getting it out. Now my hands are sticky, but you can refill them. I'm going to go on a hunt really quickly and see if I can find the refills. They are on the Hermes website. Let me see how much these retail for. Okay, so the refill is 48 doll hairs. That is good to know. So if I end up running out of one of these and I decide that I want to repurchase, I can do a refill. Anywho, let's test these out and see what they look like on the skin. I'm just gonna grab one and test it out. This is the shade 49 Rose Tan. All right, I haven't even looked at these yet, literally. I know you guys just watched the intro, but as of this moment, I have not opened them. Packaging. This, I love this. This is so pretty, the Hermes orange. It is gorgeous. And then, okay, you slide it out. And then this is the blush on the inside with the little Hermes medallion. Huh, it's a little lighter than I anticipated. I feel like my I don't know if I have any of my Chanel blushes up here. Let's just go for Tom Ford. This is Tom Ford's Inhibition, and it's a little heavier than this. This packaging does not feel luxe. I mean, it really doesn't. I'm kind of disappointed in that. Okay. It's expensive, and I know like the product could be amazing, but when you're spending that much money and the actual box that you're probably gonna throw away is nicer than the actual packaging, I kind of have a little bit of an issue with that. Nice magnet. All right, pull this little guy out. This is the protective sleeve. And then this is what it looks like. I love the shade. You do have a mirror on the inside. Let me touch it. I haven't touched them. Okay, the texture is really nice. And let me get a full swatch for you. The texture is really nice. Okay, let's see which blush brush I want to use. I don't know why I'm looking up. I've already picked them out. I'm going to use the Wayne Goss number 11 on this side. And again, this, I just dug my finger in it. This is Rose Tan. And there is a slight scent to it. Not overwhelming. It just kind of has that, you know, luxurious makeup. When it picks up very easily, I have lipstick all over my teeth. Go me. All right. Color is beautiful. Opening up the other one, this is the shade number 23 Rose Blush. Again, orange packaging on the inside. I'm telling you, this is the prettiest part about it. I love this. I'll probably keep it. All right, let's get this out. I'm just not happy with this packaging. I'm not happy. I'm being a little picky brat right now. That's what's going on. Now this one, as you can see, is much more peachy pink. Let me hold them up side by side so you guys can see them. This one is a little bit more on the bronzy, natural, nudish side, and this one is a peachy pink. So I'm going to take another brush. This is from Rougher, and it is the number 5. And I am going to put this on the opposite side. This is pretty too. I mean, the application and the texture of the blush is really, really beautiful. It's beautiful. I'm gonna add a little bit of this right up around my forehead. I like them both. I was gonna try and pick between the two, but I like them both. If I had to choose, I'm really liking this side. This is just a little bit more summery, but it could be the look that I'm wearing as well. Now I'm gonna finish everything off. I'm gonna do the little bit of buffing, and I'm gonna add my highlight and see what it looks like with everything done. I'm gonna do a little spritzeroo with the Dominique Cosmetics Ultra Hydrating Fine Mist. That is one of the most fine mists that I've ever used. I'm gonna stick with the powder today because I don't want to make the blush look like it's a little bit more like creamy than what it is. So I'm going in with my 3D All Over Glow powder from YSL because I just want from that little bit of lit from within, but with a powder. This is the Anastasia A23. I really like this side. I mean, that's beautiful. Fenty powder. I'm using the Fenty Skin Tint. I'm still testing this out. So I want to add just a little bit more coverage while I buff, just right around the edges. So this is shade number 230. I'm going to take the Sonia G Smooth Buffer, and I'm just going to add a little bit and clean up the edges. Okay, they do look good. They do look good. I have to give them that. I do. I have to give them that. They look good. By Terry pressed powder down the center of my face to blur any pores. And just go right underneath my eye. And this is the Royal and Langnickel BOM 270. So good, so good. And I purposefully put on a shade. Okay, so I have not purchased any of the lipsticks from Hermes. I did end up purchasing the balms because I wear balms a lot. I don't know that they're going to be worth the money. I'll let you guys know. I might do like a quick Instagram video or maybe a quick one on here and let you guys know, or maybe I'll do it in a get ready with me. But I chose a shade of lipstick that I would have chosen in the Hermes lipsticks. I didn't want any of the matte ones. I wanted the ones that had a little bit of a sheen to it. So this is NARS Grace. I'll definitely have it linked down below, but I just wanted to wear something that would be similar to something that I would have picked in the Hermes lineup, but at half the cost. And I love the Audacious formula. It is so, so good. All right, for my thoughts. Okay, I think they look beautiful. I love both of the shades. This one I would say is my favorite. It could be because of the makeup look, but I'm really just like digging on this side. I like this one too, but this one, it's pretty. This is the one that's Rose Blush, the shade right here. It's a shade I tend to lean towards anyway. But are these worth $77? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. I know I can get this look with other blushes in my current collection. One's from MAC, one's from just all different brands. So what I'm going to do is swatch these, and then after I say goodbye, I'll just have them all swatched and the names of things that I have in my collection that would be comparable to the shade. The biggest disappointment for me is the packaging. I just don't feel like this is Hermes packaging. I mean, obviously it is, but I just expected something a little bit more weighted, a little bit more luxurious. When you look at it, I like the way that they look, but it's just like cheap plastic. I don't know. I'm not a fan of the packaging. The blushes, I think they're beautiful, but I would not tell you to go spend $77 on these blushes. Anywho, beauties, that is it. I hope you guys found this informative. If you're curious about this eye look, I have several coming up. It should be tomorrow. That is what I'm hoping for. I did 4 looks in one video, and so I'm not leaving the information in the description box. No, it's not a collaboration or anything like that. It's just something that I put together. So if you want to see that, keep a lookout. It'll be tomorrow. And then if you want to see some comparisons of things that I have in my collection that are similar to the shades of these blushes, just keep watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you're not already, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye, guys.